To celebrate the completion of Dragon Ball Daima's English dub, I want to talk about the biggest plot hole left by this new canon. Why doesn't Goku ever use Super Saiyan 4 and Super? I'm sure it's been talked about plenty, and the theories I'm going to present are probably nothing new, but I don't care, so here goes. To start is the most obvious, the realistic theory. Daima was made after Super, a series that moved away from numbered transformations, and it just couldn't be helped. It is what it is. 4 was probably just included because they needed a big climactic hair color changing power up to end the fight, as is Dragon Ball custom. But they also needed one that wouldn't step on the toes of the God form, so 4 was a good choice, especially since they seem like making stuff canon lately. And for a series that was created to celebrate Dragon Ball's 40th anniversary, it's actually just a cool nod to GT as well. Second is the demon theory. Super Saiyan 4 is based around the Ozaru form, which has pointy ears, and as we learned in Daima, most things with pointy ears are demons, so perhaps this form could only be achieved in the demon world because maybe there's just something in the water or the purple burgers. The red hair is indicative of a spin on Super Saiyan God, so this could be a more demonic level of that. Or they just wanted it to match his fur. Gogeta had red hair also, so there's that. Maybe a demon had a baby with some humanoid race that gets stronger every time it mixes with another race, starting the Saiyan race. That could explain why a Saiyan Earthling mix is super strong too. Maybe Gohan's beast form is the equivalent of 4 for his own breed. The split timeline theory. This is the simplest one and the one I choose to go with. There's just multiple timelines. It's said in Super that every time you travel through time it creates a new timeline. Trunks travels back 3 times in Z. The first greatly altered what was his original timeline, changing it to what ended up in GT. When he comes back to help fight the androids, it creates the super route, and when he comes back to tell them he beats the androids in his world, Daima is born. So now they gotta make a show for each of the times they go back and forth in the Zamasu arc too. My second favorite is he was able to go Super Saiyan 4 but never used it. You could say his strength dropped off due to his farming life, and when he fought Beerus he couldn't use it at the time, but more likely Goku's style means holding back his best until he's gauged the enemy's strength. But Beerus proved with a flick and a shoulder tap that 3 was no match, never giving Goku the chance to even use 4, and he knew it wouldn't do any good anyway if he could. Or he held back because the power-up was too intense and would break apart King Kai's planet, maybe. Next time he fights, he becomes a god, a far greater power-up that he relies on for the rest of the series. The only time I recall he uses 3 after that is to motivate Trunks and Caulifla. Also consider 3's biggest weakness is power consumption and can only last a few minutes. 4 probably saps energy even faster, not to mention its bulkier form hurts his speed like the ascended forms, and the longer arms might throw off his balance and technique, so it's probably not really worth using. And the final true reason, I call it the WGAF theory, as in the who gives a fudge theory. Dragon Ball has never been known for consistent storytelling, and the author is infamous for forgetting and or changing things on whims. And that's all fine, because as long as it delivers superb action, that's what's important. And the final 4 episodes of Daima does just that, so do whatever the heck you want, Dragon Ball. I won't mind as long as it's entertaining.